Oh, you're so cute.
Hey, what's up guys? John here, back from another South African adventure. As many of you may know, I've taken quite a few trips to South Africa where I volunteer with animals at different conservation programs. This time I had the pleasure of getting to work with one of Africa's most precious and most critically endangered animals. This brand new program is brought to you by Volunteer Southern Africa, and it's called Living with Orphaned Rhinos. This is a program that I was really excited about for a long time because, for one thing, it's such a unique opportunity to get to work with rhinos. But the unfortunate thing is that these creatures are disappearing at a rate so fast that they could become extinct within the next 10 years. And the aim of this program is to help in the fight to saving these amazing creatures. I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but one of the biggest problems right now affecting wildlife in South Africa is rhino poaching and the illegal rhino horn trade. Because of the false belief that it's an aphrodisiac or that it cures cancer, rhino horn is often used in Eastern medicine, and in some parts of the world it's worth more than diamonds, platinum, and gold. Basically, imagine a rhino or any other animal walking around in the wild with the world's biggest and most expensive diamond growing out of its face. This means the poachers will do pretty much anything they can to get their hands on the rhino's horn. A lot of times they'll simply break into a place, hack off the rhino's horn with an axe, then leave it to die slowly and painfully. And since 2007, rhino poaching has increased by 5,000%. So providing a safe place for these creatures to grow and flourish, that's something that's needed now more than ever. The rhinos at this program typically come from Kruger National Park, and they're usually babies whose mothers have been killed by poachers. The facility is not open to the public. It's not a tourist attraction. It's real conservation. So the only way to do this is to volunteer and to secure one of the limited spots available. The program is run by a woman named Petronelle who's worked in the industry for many years. She's incredibly passionate about what she does, and she runs a really tight ship.
My name is Petronelle Niva. I'm the founder and owner, and we're on a farm. It's about 342 hectares where we work and look after baby rhinos and injured and orphaned other animals as well. The project's aim is to save as many baby rhinos and other animals in distress as possible. We are the largest rhino orphanage in the world. You can expect to work very hard. You can expect to work long hours to get your hands dirty. This is not the petting zoo at all. We also do a lot of research. If I will sum it up to a specific person that comes here, they must be willing to commit with us. All of us is just working together to make it a better place for the rhinos in our care and for the other animals in our care.
Good morning guys, it's about 6 a.m. Today is my first full day at the all-new Living with Orphaned Rhinos program. First impressions, this place is really beautiful. We are completely surrounded by mountains. Not really sure what to expect as today is going to be my first full day, but we're meeting up at 6:30 and we're going to get ready for the first feeding.
As you can see, all the powdered milk that was made up last night is now being made up into liquid form. So we're adding hot water and giving it a good old mix to make sure that all the powder is properly mixed. And then it all gets poured into the rhinos' bottles. A lot of them are all named. And we make sure that it's all done evenly so they get an even amount of milk.
Rhinos are such interesting creatures. It's really fascinating because they're such big, strong animals, but they're still babies, so they behave like babies. When you feed them, you have to make sure that they all get fed at the same time so they don't start fighting each other. And you have to move quickly because as soon as they see you coming with the bottles, they start to get restless.
Guys, come take this.
We finished the first feeding. Now we're cleaning the enclosures. It's the glamorous part of volunteering. So feeding wild animals is always interesting, but depending on the animal, it's not always as simple and straightforward as it sounds. There's several feedings all throughout the day, but my personal favorite was the 11 o'clock feeding. For the 11 o'clock feeding, we'd actually go in with them to give them their bottles. And being hungry babies who want their bottles, we'd have to move really quickly. Because again, as soon as they see you with the bottle, sometimes they'd immediately just start running towards you. And yes, they're babies, but no matter what the size, you probably don't want to have a herd of rhino charging towards you without some kind of barrier in between. Inside the boma, there's a certain area where we'd have to stand to make sure that we're completely safe while feeding the babies. So we'd move quickly towards the gate, go inside, run to our spot, then they'd all come running for their bottles.
Yeah, coming.
Today's been such a busy day. We've done 3 different feedings and I think we have a couple more left. We've cleaned the rhino enclosures. We've done a few more miscellaneous things here and there. It's a lot of work, but it's amazing. They need round-the-clock care. They need bottle feeding every few hours. They need attention. They need stimulation. And being able to be here with them and give them that, it's incredible. Thank you for making eggs this morning, Daphne. As I've mentioned before in previous videos, whenever you do one of these projects working with animals, things can be unpredictable. So your job could be giving the rhinos a mud bath, or weighing them to see how much they've grown and track their progress.
We just weighed Oz, Dawn, Warren and Lofo. So we had to split up some bottles of milk so that we had more time to leave them around. Got them onto the scales, registered what they got and then walked them back into their night pen. It was awesome, it was very cool.
Hello. Although there are a lot of different animals at the project, my personal favorite animal was a baby rhino named Lofo.
This was Lofo. He was brought in about 3 weeks ago. His mother was poached. He was trying to defend his mother and poachers used machetes, as you can see, to try to get him away as they were stealing her horn. And so he's kept in quarantine right now until his wounds are healed, but he's still so little.
Since he's still recovering, but not 100% yet, he's not strong enough to be with the other babies. But being such a loving and social creature, he sometimes gets sad and lonely when he's by himself.
Oh, you're so cute. It breaks my heart every day.
So one of the things we were lucky enough to get to do was to go inside and spend some time babysitting him. He also got regular visits and treatments from the vets who would come by and clean his wounds, just make sure that he's healing the way that he's supposed to. Being at this project was really eye-opening for me. I learned so much, not just about rhinos in general, but also about the plight that they're facing in their struggle. It's heartbreaking seeing a baby rhino like Lofo, whose mother was brutally murdered, and knowing that this type of thing happens several times every single day. And it's horrifying to know that if things don't change, these animals might not be around in just a few short years. This is why a project like this is so important, and the work that you're doing really does make a difference. When you come and you give your time to volunteer with these animals, you're directly helping in the fight to bring these animals back from the verge of extinction. This is something you can walk away from, truly knowing in your heart that you've done something good, you've done something meaningful, because this is real conservation, and I'm so proud to be able to say that I've done this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. More animal videos, more African videos coming very soon. Leave a comment down below letting me know what's your favorite animal, and I'll see you very soon with another new adventure.